On Tuesday, the prime suspect in the Lonzie Barton investigation will head back to court. This week has seen major development in the case. Last Monday, the sheriff's office found what they believe to be the remains of the 21-month-old. They say that Ruben Ebron was the one who led them to those remains, believed to be Lonzie. That major development comes as Ebron was expected to be in court to begin jury selection for his trial. We now know that that trial was delayed so that Ebron and his attorney could work out a plea deal in exchange for the location of Lonzie's body. So joining us this morning, local attorney Randy Reep for some more insight on this case. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So what do you expect to happen next week in court?
I don't think you're going to see anything happen very quickly. Right now, all the questions are going to be answered basically at the medical examiner level. When we get that information, they'll be able to sort of resolve the issues of a potential plea deal.
So we're hearing about this plea deal. Talk to us about that and how this could have an impact in the case.
Well, ultimately, the result is there'll be no trial. He led him to the body. That in exchange for that, he wanted some consideration. That consideration was based on information I'm certain he provided to the state. I have no insight into that, but it's obvious he led them to the body. Now, did he tell them the truth as to what happened to the cause of death? Was it an accident? Those type of things. At the end of the day, if he lied to them further and maybe there's trauma to the child or evidence of a murder, all that deal will be off, but they'll just have more work to do against him.
So he still could potentially face some murder charges here.
He certainly could.
And talk to us about the things that the medical examiner is going to be looking for and how that could have an impact on the charges that Ruben Ebron could face.
Well, kind of think of Casey and Anthony. You know, ultimately the cause of death was everything in that case. Here, the cause of death, the medical examiner will be able to determine that through the work that they do. And what is the cause of death is going to determine how culpable Ruben Ebron was in the death of that child, perhaps other people in the child's life.
Lonzie Barton making a plea in the case, how does that have an impact on what Ruben Ebron will say or do and how he could be sentenced?
Well, as you and I discussed, I think a week ago or so, once she pled, it really closed the corners for him to where he could go, which ultimately resulted in the finding of the body. That was, frankly, great work on the part of the state attorney's office to move their chess pieces the way that they did. At the end of the day, this is all going to be a result of Miss Barton's proffer there. Now, if she lied to them as well, it could change things for her, just as it would for Ruben.
That makes sense. State Attorney Angela Corey saying that new charges could be filed in this case. Is there any thought that you have as to what those new charges could be?
Again, it's going to come down to both those people ultimately gave proffers leading to the finding of the body. If they lied to the state attorney's office while providing that information, any deal or any consideration that she would have considered giving them, I'm certain will be removed. It could be murder charges, it could be tampering with evidence, a great many of those type of things.
All right, Randy Reep, thank you so much for joining us with your insight. As always, we really appreciate it. And of course, lots more still to follow with this case. A pretrial hearing on child neglect, lying to police, and tampering with evidence charges is scheduled for Tuesday. News4Jax will have crews there and bring you any updates.